Hi, Kelly Hushin here from the eTail blog. I'm here at eTail 2013 in Palm Springs, California, and we're here at the Fanplayr booth, a great setup here at eTail. And I'm here with a few retailers who have chosen to work with Fanplayr. Fanplayr is an offers platform that helps retailers improve their revenue and increase sales by delivering the right offers at the right time to their customers. So I just want to talk with the two of you today a little bit about Fanplayr, a little bit about your experience with Fanplayr, and kind of why you arrived at the platform. But can we just start by each of you introducing who you are and what you do in your company?
Thanks, Kelly. It's great to be here. I'm Steve Wylie. I'm the Chief Information Officer and Director of E-commerce for BareBones Workwear. We're a retailer based in Sacramento, California with 5 stores as well as an online platform at BareBonesWorkwear.com. We sell clothing, apparel, and accessories for people who need that kind of thing for their work and for their life.
Okay, great.
I'm Russ Woollum, Director of IT and Operations at HorseLoverz.com. We've been retailing now for about 12 years.
Okay.
In one way or another. We're located in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. If you're familiar with The Office and where that's filmed,
yes.
We're about 30 minutes south of that, so it's kind of a fun little fact. But
great. And what does HorseLoverz do?
We sell everything for the horse and rider. If
Great.
it goes in, on, or around the horse, we pretty much have it.
Great. So Steve, why don't we start with you, and can you tell us a little bit about a problem that you were having at BareBones that you needed a solution for?
Well, we'd relaunched our website about in the end of 2011, and we're seeing a lot of visitors traffic, but we weren't seeing a lot of sales. And so, you know, when you have 10,000 visitors every day and maybe only 5 or 6 sales, that's kind of a problem.
Right.
So we talked with Fanplayr. We met them at the IRCE conference back in June and talked with them a little bit. And after looking at them and some other vendors, we decided to go with Fanplayr. We started with some analysis in December and then launched the platform in January, and we're seeing a huge difference in the number of sales that we get on our website every day.
Great, great. And now Russ, how about you? What was something that you wanted to improve at HorseLoverz that led you to Fanplayr?
Well, everybody wants to improve their conversion rates, and I always look at it like, not that we have more traffic than we know what to do with, but we have more traffic than we know how to convert a lot of times. And Fanplayr is sort of a model of presenting the right offer at the right time and giving, some user control, marketing control over the platform, and not just automating it. It was pretty exciting, and being able to present those offers sort of helped us out. So.
Right. So Steve, let me ask you, you've obviously been to many conferences before, you're here, you see a lot of vendors out there, a lot of solution providers. What was it about Fanplayr that stood out to you that you said, you know what, I really think that they're the right one for us?
Well, the first thing that we looked at was their gamified offers, where they have like the slot machine interface, and we thought that was really cool and it was very impressive. But we decided to go with the smart and targeted offers because it fit a little bit more with our typical customer, or the typical website visitor that we have. And
can you explain what that is and how that works?
The smart and targeted offers are really based on the characteristics of the customer. The data analysis that they do during that first month, Fanplayr actually looks at our customers, who's coming to the site, and what they're doing, what their behavior is. And so with that information, then we're able to make the intelligent choices about the kinds of offers that we present to them. And it's based on, we usually offer a percentage off based on a certain shopping cart value.
Right. Now Russ, what about HorseLoverz for you? What stood out for you about Fanplayr, and what exactly did you decide to do with Fanplayr that's been working?
Right, well, one of the things that my guys back at the office hate to do these days is write these big checks ahead of time when people don't really convince us that they've done anything yet. So one of the models with Fanplayr is sort of a pay-per-performance model. And that seems very easy to sell to my partners and my CFO and things like that. So when they sort of said, if we can get started and kind of prove ourselves, can we do something? Absolutely. And so far it seems like it's starting to pick up, and they definitely know what they're talking about.
Great, great. And either of you, can you share any results with us that have been really surprising or that you've been really happy with? Anything specific?
Our average order value with the Fanplayr offers is about 30% higher than what our non-Fanplayr customers are. So that's been a big win for us.
Wow. And Russ?
Yeah, we've seen similar results, and we've also seen a conversion rate increase. So not only is the average order value up, but also the conversion rate is going up for us. So.
Great, great. And we're obviously at a multi-channel retail conference, and I want to ask the two of you as retailers, what do you think is one of the biggest challenges facing online retailers today, multi-channel retailers today? Russ, do you want to start?
Well, my biggest challenge is Amazon.
Everybody's, yeah.
You know, I mean, I think that is a resounding yes from almost every retailer in the room.
Right.
But on top of that, you know, it's not that Amazon is out there. You know, there's a big opportunity to compete with Amazon when you actually do these targeted offers and help the customer shop.
Right.
You know, and help them find things that they don't have the UPC code for or the task-oriented shopping.
Right.
You know, when we can get them engaged in our website and get them close to converting, and then if Smart and Targeted sort of pops up and pushes them over the edge,
right.
you know, that's where we can get a big win on our brand, which contributes to, you know, what we want to do.
Right. And Steve, what about your thoughts on challenges facing retailers?
The biggest challenge, I think, is just the price competition.
Yeah.
You know, everybody is getting their prices as low as possible. We're trying to balance that with excellent customer service,
right.
and a breadth of products so that people have what they have to offer, what they need. And then using the Smart and Targeted offers means that people are more incentivized to then make that sale.
Right. And from a retailer perspective, I'm curious to know what kind of things work for you when you're here at a conference like this and you're talking to all these vendors and you're hearing presentations from vendors. Can you give an example of, and without naming any names, you know, maybe a presentation or something that really worked well for you and really hit home, and then maybe something that fell flat from a vendor perspective?
Well, there's nothing that's fell flat, so
right.
everything's been great. Probably the biggest takeaway I have is making sure that the communications that you have with your customer really is specific to that customer. So you're not just having general information. You know, we're not just trying to push products on them, but we're really
right.
trying to offer them things that they actually would want to buy.
Right. And Russ, what about you? Anything that you've heard from a vendor here or a solution provider that's been really beneficial for you, and then things that maybe you could have done without, or you know?
I think the biggest thing that is a resounding theme at this conference is, you know, being customer centric.
Yes.
You know, it's no longer just about having a great tool. It's now about having a great partner and a great interaction with your customer.
Right.
And I think the other thing that's a resounding woe is, you know, if you haven't gotten on the mobile bandwagon yet, it seems like this is the year. So we've heard it for a lot of years, but this really seems the year where it's come all together.
Right. And last question for both of you, who or what inspires you?
Oh.
It's open-ended, I know.
It's a big question. I'll tell you what, in a way, you know, Amazon actually inspires me and scares me at the same time. I mean, it shows that, you know, there's a big variety of product and long tail ability out there. And you know, you can really be scared by the giant. We were cuffed to eBay for many, many years before we went out on our own, and we sort of did our own thing. And we found a way, even when eBay was a giant, to go out on our own website and actually compete in that environment by taking care of the customer and really becoming an expert in our vertical. You know, we sell horse products. If you go to Amazon and ask for horse products, they're not going to really know what's going on. You come to us and we're an expert in horse products. So the scale of the long tail really inspires me. And the other inspiration, you know, God rest Steve Jobs.
There you go. Steve, how about you?
I think the big thing for me is coming to conferences like this and meeting people who are in the same line of work that I am.
Yes.
And really being able to get good information about what other people are doing, so that we can then improve. We're still kind of new at this game, even though we've been around for about 7 or 8 years. But you can always improve.
Right. Okay, great. Well, thank you guys both so much, Russ and Steve, for joining us today. Fanplayr has done some great things for you guys, and we're excited to see what else it will do for you. And we're just happy to have you and happy to be here with Fanplayr. And we thank Fanplayr for being here as a supporter at eTail. And we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you.
Thank you.